We are looking to truly provide a partnership. We want to be a partner to you and help you out any way that is. That be marketing, technology, HR, compliance. That's the value that we're going to bring that is missing in this industry. Good morning. Hey, heading on into the office. Boy, has this been a few handful of weeks now since we launched the FMO side of it, since I got back into it. For those that don't know, that's how I started my career when I was 20, did it until I was 24, worked at one of the largest life and health brokerages in the nation, and 36 now, so it's been 16 years, and man, not a lot of things have changed on that side of it. It's crazy. It's mind-blowing to me. It just reaffirms everything and the reason why I want to get into the FMO space. I don't need to get in the FMO space. We have a very, very successful brokerage side, but there's much value that's needed on the FMO side that many of you guys aren't getting. So let's talk about that really quick. Let's just talk about, the value that you should be getting and, what we're going to be providing as an FMO. So, first and foremost, these FMOs all have top deals, right? Just like I do, I've got all the top deals. So whatever deals you have, I can match or beat. When I say beat, you only should, get a higher contract if you actually deserve it. But if you deserve it, a lot of these FMOs aren't going to tell you deserve it, right? If you're on a med sub contract and you deserve a 25%, you should get your 25%. You shouldn't have to fight for it, first and foremost. Now, some FMOs do just give out the commission, right? Because of the fact that they're not providing much more value, other than giving you contracts and stuff like that. But, whatever contracts you have, we can match or beat because we are direct with practically every single carrier up to this point. If not, we're definitely at the top level, right? So, that's the easiest piece of it, but that's what most of these FMOs are giving, right? They're giving contracts. Yeah, are they giving the technologies, right? The connectors, the Sunfires, the CSG quoting tools and stuff like that. Yes, but everybody's doing that, right? I will do that for you, right? That's the easy stuff. What else are they providing for you, right? Are you able to call them and be able to get a question answered or be able to get connected with somebody, within these carriers and stuff like that? Cool. We provide that as well. We've got all the best relationships with all the carriers, with all the different departments and everything else like that, because we write, tens and tens of millions of premium a year. Personally, not myself, but my company writes tens and tens of millions of production, a year, whereas a lot of these other FMOs, they broker, tens of millions of production, throughout. We actually write it with the carriers, right? So we have different relationships and stuff like that. But again, that's all the easy stuff, right? Most of the FMOs, that's the value that they bring. They bring the so-called technology, which most of them, they're leveraging other third-party technologies versus, their own first-party technologies and things like that, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? However, they're, all of them are doing the same things. Now, what should you be getting in FMO? That's the most common stuff. Are there some other little one-off things that, they provide, newsletters and things like that, some good information? Yeah, and mind you, rightfully so, that is what it is. That's what these guys have been doing, for as long as I've been in the industry. But what are we doing that's completely different? And that is the value of what we're bringing to this industry. And I hope, the name of our Facebook group is Insurance Disruptors. I hope to disrupt the industry, and I hope that these large FMOs will evolve and change, because there's not going to be a lot of groups that we want to work with, right? I've said this recently in a couple of videos that we're only going to pick probably 15 to 20 agencies to work with, and that prime spot's going to be the 3-person shop to probably that 50-person shop. I don't want the onesie. I don't want the one-man shops today just because of the value that we're going to provide and stuff. I'm not saying I'm not going to in the future, and you got to start somewhere, so please don't take that the wrong way if you're just getting started off. We're just not there today. I want to build the infrastructure to be able to help, everybody. We got a few people that are on the FMO channel today. I'm going to have to grow that to be able to help, the one-man shops. But we want to find groups that are already doing business, that have been doing business, that just need help with their marketing, right? Need help with compliance, need help with operations, right? With hiring people. We have over 150 team members, right? We're hiring in groups of 20 to 30 agents at a time. I think 25 was this, 22 was the last class, 25 is going to be this next class. We want groups that are looking to grow, looking to go from 3 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 20. And that's where we're going to be able to help out. We're going to be able to help you out with finding out how to generate leads, okay? We're going to be able to help you out with compliance, because as you grow, even if you are just a med sub shop, you're going to need to get into the MA space as you grow, right? As much as I didn't want to, back in April of last year in 2023, we had to open up the hybrid model for us. And we're doing a great job with it and love it. You are going to need to build out your compliance team. You're going to need to build out a QA team. Like, we've already done that. We've already built that. So we can give you the playbook on being able to do that type of stuff, right? And, aside from that, it's just full transparency, 100% transparency with us. If you deserve, okay, let's just say you're on a 23% with ABC, med sub carrier, and you deserve a 25, you shouldn't have to come to me and say, hey, EIP, I deserve a 25, and then no, like, I should come to you and give you a high five and kudos and send you, if you drink alcohol, a bottle of wine, or champagne, and say, hey, congratulations, you hit that next tier, you should be moved up to a 25, right? That's just not what's happening, the transparency that's out there. So what we're going to build as a value to our downline, and there's going to be some people that outgrow us, right? And what do I mean by that? Most of these carriers on the med sub side, and MA is quite different. We can talk more MA. If you have questions on that, just reach out to me. On the med sub side, a lot of the carriers will allow you to come direct to get the top deals that, I'm not going to name names, but the big 3 that are out there. Everybody knows who the big 3 that are out there. Their levels, the same levels that I'm on now, right? It's $5 million a year in annual production with a given carrier. Every carrier is a little different. Some are 7, some are a little bit lower, but average is about $5 million a year. Are there going to be groups that outgrow us that do over $5 million a year in production that may want to go direct? Absolutely. But I can promise you this, the value that we're going to give even to those larger groups that are doing $5 million a year, they're more than likely going to stay underneath us because of the value and the partnership that we have. So we are looking to truly provide a partnership. We want to be a partner to you and help you out any way that is. That be marketing, that be technology, that be operations, HR, compliance, right? And what we consider operations is we bundle in HR and compliance into that. But technologies like CRMs, like we've spent millions of dollars a year on our CRM, and we've got a lot of other resources and things like that. SEO, paid advertising, mailers, right? We can help you out with any little new pro formas. Let's just say you don't have a pro forma and you don't know exactly what it's going to take to go from that 5-man shop to a 10-man shop, right? We can take your numbers, we can look at your CPL, CPAs, your closing ratios, we can look at everything, plug it into, we can have our CFO plug it in and ultimately build a pro forma for you and say, hey, listen, if you want to hire 5 people over the next year, here's how much cash you're going to need to bring to the table to make that happen. But in the long long term, this is what it is, right? If you're looking to go from cash accounting to GAAP accounting, we've done it. We've been there. You need legal help, right? You need disclaimers, disclosures, all that type of stuff. You need connections with these carriers. Guys, that's the value that we're going to bring that is missing in this industry. It's completely missing in this industry. And I hope, again, it's just because of the fact that I'm going to be real here. I mean, most of these account executives, right? These marketers and stuff like that, they just don't know how to do that stuff. Now, mind you, guys do remember this, right? I started off in a 1,200 square foot office. We're in over 60,000 square feet, getting ready to take on more space in our current building right now. But I started off cleaning the toilets. I sold, right? I did all the marketing. I did all customer service, customer care. That's one thing we haven't talked about, customer service and customer care. We have some of the best retention in the space, okay, because of the fact of what we do for our carrier partners, what we do for our clients and everything else like that. More than happy to give you our playbook, for those that work underneath of us. But, I've done it all, right? I've done it all myself, and I'm still in the weeds. I've been at this for, 10 years. September of this year will be 10 years with Elite Insurance Partners. And guess what? I love coming into the office every single day. You guys see me drive into the office, and I love it every single day. And guess what? I still do a lot of my hands are in every single department within the organization. I know everything that's going on within the org because of the fact that I've done that. I helped build a lot of that. Didn't build all of it, but I helped build a lot of it. So I can sit here and talk for an hour, but needless to say, those are the reasons, we're starting the FMO channel. It's the reasons why, you need to reach out to us. Like I said, we're probably only going to work with 15 to 20 groups over the next 12 months. We've already got 4 or 5 that we're going to be bringing on, and we only want to, if you're not a good partner to your client, you're not a good partner to the carrier, right? You're not a good partner to your team, your employees. I hate that word, but your employees internally, don't reach out to me. If you're a shiesty call center that is using overseas centers that are drumming up business, and you guys are just switching people to switch people, even if they're on the best plan for them, to make a quick buck, and you're one of those groups, I'll be able to sniff that out during our conversation. I'll be able to, we're going to reach out to the carrier partners to see, what your CTMs are and that type of stuff. We only want to work with good people, okay? Now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you got brought into this industry doing bad things and you just didn't know what you didn't know, and you're looking to, right the ship per se, more than happy to have a conversation with you. But at the end of the day, as fast as as much as I'd like to, I'll bring you on, as fast as I'll terminate you as well in our hierarchy, because we only want to work with good groups. My name means a lot to me in this industry. So I want to make sure that the partnership that we work with or the partners that we work with, upholds my name as well as Elite Insurance Partners. So we're only going to be working with 15 to 20 groups over the next 12 months. We're going to be dedicating a lot of time and energy to each one of the groups, just to make sure, that you got all your puzzle pieces together the right way, and would love to have a conversation. So reach out to us. There's multiple ways to get a hold of us. Brokerage at teameip.com. That'll come over to myself and my brokerage team. Also, the elitebrokerage.com. You can go through there. Any of our social media sites that are out there. I know, this will be out on Insurance Disruptors, YouTube, all that good stuff. Shoot me an email directly, jesch@teameip.com. Best way is probably brokerage, because that's a group and then goes out to multiple people, just to make sure that you're taken care of. But reach out to us. Would love to have a conversation. Never hurts to talk for a half hour. Just see how we can help you, how you can help us, because we're learning too. We're learning on our side, but we'd love to have a conversation, and hey, make it a great week.